Now, I don't know how credible or valid this article is, but when it comes to this world that we live in, we understand the truth. And we understand things like this are not necessarily revelatory, especially when it comes to people like Diddy with his faggot ass. And listen, man, at the end of the day, if people, offended by that, if you got certain people that's on here watching who's into that life choice and you want to call me a homophobe, before you do that, I want to ask you a question. Are you really comfortable in your own skin? When you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth and you take a shower and you take a shit and you eat food and you go to work, you come home, you lay down, you go to sleep, are you really comfortable in your own skin? Are you comfortable knowing that you're willing to take ride or give ride? Are you comfortable knowing that you've kissed a man or that you have a sexual attraction to another man? Are you really comfortable? Do you really want to continue your life in this plane of existence knowing that that's a part of you? So before you call me a homophobe, you got to ask yourself that, because at the end of the day, I'm on the right side. And I'm not talking about, righteousness or anything. I'm just talking about I'm on the right side. I'm normal. I'm regular. Other people, other brothers, they're regular. You people who believe in that type of stuff, you're not regular. You're poisonous. You're cancerous. And that's just the truth. Jaguar Wright reveals walking in on Diddy of having relations with R&B singer and actor Christopher Williams. Says she was embarrassed. So we understand that Jaguar Wright, she was associated with Diddy back in the 90s, back in the days when she was an R&B singer. So just reading on, Jacqueline Suzette Wright isn't done. Her latest target, P. Diddy. The neo-soul R&B singer has demonstrated that her powerhouse voice isn't restricted to music, with boastful lambasting of a list of hip-hop and R&B celebrities that is perhaps too extensive to list. Let's see now. The Roots, Talib Kweli, Common, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Alicia Keys, Mary J. Blige, Ray J, Brandy, and Clive Davis. And now we understand, based off of these people that she named, we know what they about. Shit, we know what the entertainment industry is about. We understand that these people, they all Luciferians, they all pansexuals. They all engage in that type of stuff, believe it or not, because they have to. You can't get to a certain level in the entertainment industry without having to go through that, without having to bend over or go through some type of sexual ritual or sexual abuse or what have you. Just being honest. They're not going to tell the masses this type of stuff. That's why people like me and people, other brothers who understand this, they get labeled, crazy or a conspiracy theorist or what have you. Because this type of stuff is not going to be for public record, obviously. You just got to have an understanding. You can't be lost. So let me read on. As you would say, at Call Me Dollar, Simple Times with Jaguar Wright. Now, Wright relays a salacious observation reportedly told to her by a former female attorney and associate. The door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in, Wright said. When she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing fellatio on Puff. And, this isn't, a surprise. This isn't revelatory at all, man. We know what Diddy is about. We know what these people is about. Like, I'm sure you guys remember that segment that took place on Drink Champs, the little show with Nori. And Diddy was just all over the place, man. Diddy was he was out there with that type of shit. Of course he was intoxicated, so he was really showing himself, and he was just all over the place. Fab and Kiss, it was awkward for them. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe they down with it too, but they just, it's easier for them to hide it or whatever. It's just crazy, man. Let me read on. According to Jaguar, she hired the woman as an entertainment lawyer back in 2003, which was right around the time of her solo debut album, Denials, Delusions, and Decisions. It was then that she recounted her time at Bad Boy Entertainment and the shocking incident. On that day in question, as Jaguar retells it via Instagram, singer Christopher Williams, who had numerous hits with the New Jack City soundtrack single I'm Dreaming and Talk to Myself, was in a meeting with Diddy to discuss a demo deal. The attorney seeking to collect signatures on the document entered Diddy's unlocked office and saw the act taking place. Wright says that the attorney tried to downplay the incident until Sean P. Diddy Combs made a point to talk about it. So Diddy himself, he acknowledged it. You feel what I'm saying? Or you feel what this article is saying? Once he did, she asked why his office door was left unlocked. She says that he replied, "I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do in my building. It's power. See, if I can make a man I can make a man do anything for money." And it's just crazy, man, because that's the type of shit that these people feed off, the thrill, the power of dominating somebody sexually. It's crazy, man, but that's what they really about. So let me read on. Never bashful and always boastful. The What If singer continued. That's what you said, Puff, about Christopher Williams. Sucking your dick for a demo deal and you cut him a check, Wright said in the video. And you chased that young woman out of New York just like you tried to chase Wendy Williams out of New York. And she came to work for me. And I remember when I used to work at Whole Foods, probably like a few years ago. And Wendy Williams came in the store and she was just on her narcissistic, entitled, I'm a celebrity, her shit. And she was just looking real weird. Like, when you look at her from the side, she looked like the letter P. She looked like the letter P, like looking from the side. She looked so weird. Like, she looked just, man, whoever did, that's just crazy. I ain't even gonna go into it. It's just crazy, man. But let me read up on this, man. Miss Wright added, she was a wonderful woman and she was a brilliant attorney. And she thought she was signing up for the ride of her life. She continued, she was going to be head of legal at Bad Boy Entertainment and be a female, excuse me. Like that was a big deal. Until she accidentally walked in on her boss's office and caught him getting head from a movie star, which she said was done for nothing more than an exercise of power. Her words also came with an ominous warning. You better not try to do nothing to her either, Wright said. She ain't had nothing to do with you being no sodomite, forcing men to do degrading acts just so you could prove how fucking powerful you are. And this shit is crazy because that's what they about, especially these head execs and these bosses and these label companies where you got these Jewish heads and people that's in the seat like a Diddy. These people, they crazy, man. And not just crazy, they way left with they shit. They go into sodomism and, depravity and all kinds of just weird sexual shit. That's what they really about, believe it or not, man. And I'm sure you guys seen that other segment with Diddy and Usher where they was just, when Diddy gets drunk, he really showed that shit. It was a segment where I think they was like in some type of party or whatever, all white party. And Diddy was talking about, he told us, he was like, I remember we woke up in the morning, we went to go eat some cereal or some shit. Like, it was some weird ass, like, indicator or something like that. It was a undertone. You feel what I'm saying? And Diddy was just really on his gay shit, man. It's crazy, but that's what it's about, man. That's what they about. Not just gay, but just pansexual overall. Like, they into all kinds of sexual depravity, man. It's just wild. You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess that's all, for the article. I just wanted to read that, and just go over it a little bit. It's really, it's not nothing that's really surprising. But, it's important for us to cover it just so we can understand the ways of this world, the iniquities of this world in regards to what we see on a daily, in regards to what we come across. So, I hope you guys are doing fine with your day and having a blessed day, and continue to strive for the best and just be the best people that you can be. Akyam and Akwaf, I love you all, and God bless you all. Peace.